Some people are born straight. Some people are born that way. And that's fine.
I have a hard time believing that. I think it's a lifestyle choice. Hello, and welcome to Are Straight People Okay? The show where we check in with the majority and see, how are you guys doing? It's been 4 years.
It's been a long time.
You guys okay?
We've made no improvements.
I am your co-host Amanda, and I'm a lesbian with she and her pronouns.
I'm the other one. I'm Aliee Chan. I'm a queer woman, and I also use she, her pronouns.
And we're back!
We're back!
The last episode we did aired in December of 2019.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
I was 30.
And now you're
35.
45. Yeah, I was 32.
Yeah, and then time passes, and we have a global pandemic, we go through some massive life changes, and we come out on the other side, and y'all still aren't okay.
During the pandemic, I was in a place of love. I was like, there's so much going on in the world, we don't need to spread hate. 4 years later, I'm ready to roast the straights again. Yeah. How have you been in the last 4 years?
Real mixed bag, y'all. Right now, better. I have a dog now.
You do?
I do. His name's Chester. He's the light of my life. How's your 5 years been?
Good.
Yeah?
I've gotten therapy. I've
Great.
started taking Prozac. I don't have that much anxiety anymore.
We love meds.
Medication.
It works.
On some people.
On some people.
Anyway, we're doing great. So let's talk about straight people. The social media landscape has changed a lot in the last 5 years because who the fuck uses Twitter anymore?
No one uses Twitter. I am on TikTok now.
I am very much on TikTok. Instead of checking on just solely Twitter, we're just going to see what the straights are posting on social media in general.
I forgot how Twitter heavy we used to be on this.
We were. There's a controversial figure that has come a long way in the last 4 years, has really come to prominence. So the first tweet is from him, and his name is Andrew Tate.
Oh, no.
Andrew Tate tweeted... Sex is for making children. Any man who has sex with women because it feels good is gay. Only my pee-pee feels good. This is great. In fact, you are 40 with less than 5 children. You're probably gay. All that feel-good pee-pee sex and hardly any genetic legacy. I had to look this up because I was like, there's no way this is real.
Like, if you want to be a praying mantis, just say you want to be a praying mantis. Like, if you really are, here to fuck and have kids and die, there is an insect who is happy to rip your head off at the neck.
Also, sex feels good means that you're gay. It means there's a lot of gay...
Yeah, enjoying sex with ladies as a man, letting you know as a straight man that makes you gay, according to Andrew Tate. Why are you flexing that you actively dislike sex with women and saying that you dislike sex with women so much that it makes you extra straight? If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, he's here to promote his lifestyle, and his lifestyle is aggressively straight and problematic.
And hates women.
He just regular hates women.
Yeah.
There are so many allegedly straight men who hate women.
This is just a screenshot of 2 women, and the one woman says, when men use umbrellas, I think that's disgusting. Umbrellas are for girls.
Babies, gender isn't real. I don't know what to tell you, but the fact that you're getting hung up on your weird gender roles within your relationships is insane. When it rains, it would behoove you to be dry across the board.
Yeah.
Umbrellas are for everybody, for all 12,000 genders that exist.
Yeah.
But imagine getting the ick from watching a man open an umbrella.
I know. Imagine it's raining outside and you're like, oh no, my hair. And then he opens the umbrella and she's like, never mind. All right, so these are Joe's female red flags. Let's go ahead and count how many of the red flags we are. All right, so the first one, sniffs cocaine.
Just sniffs, does not snort it, just gives it a light whiff like it's a candle.
I can't say that I sniff cocaine, but no shame to anybody who does. Smokes weed, I definitely do that. Says I'm bored, I'm sure I've done that.
I'm sure I've experienced a regular human emotion.
Yeah.
Known as boredom.
Talks about other men when she's around you.
About other men. Oh, okay.
It's hard for me to, I don't think I've done that.
I think our lives generally pass the Bechdel test.
Sure.
Yeah.
Over 22, yes.
Red flag.
I'm very much over 22.
Red flag. Why are you saying your red flag is they're over 22?
Because they want to be able to mold the minds of these women.
You said grooming in a weird accent.
Wants to keep the relationship low key.
Oh no, high key. High key. Just be regular, like excited about me, like in a really nerdy way. Yeah. Please.
Her mom doesn't worship her dad. That's a red flag.
My mom actively divorced my dad.
Same with my mom.
Yeah.
That's apparently a red flag in us.
For us.
Yeah. The choices our parents made.
Our parents got out of unhealthy relationships.
Exactly.
Fuck us then. Divorce is the best thing that happened to my family.
Same.
Yep.
Doesn't want a family, speaks about being successful.
I actively want children, and I am moderately successful.
I actively don't want children, and am... I want to be successful.
You are successful.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yes.
I wasn't fishing for that. Had abusive exes. Why is that a red flag for somebody who...
Well, let's just refer back to the over 22 red flag. Sure. It means she's been groomed already.
Another red flag, fucked with broke boys. Okay, this is the one that got me. Straight men, you gotta explain this to me. Mm-hmm. If women go after men for their money, they're gold diggers. Yes. But then they also, according to Joe Lampton, shouldn't fuck with broke boys. There's no middle class anymore. What are they supposed to do?
We can't draw this line in the sand anymore, guys. The economy is in the shitter. You need to move on. It's so hard to be straight now.
God, look at all these red flags. Let's move on. This tweet I actually like. If my wife can't do my laundry, then I'd rather marry a fellow man, because then we'd have a lot of interesting things to talk about, like football, etc. Thank you. Yes.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Welcome to the queer side.
Your brochure is in the mail.
Just be with your bros. A hole's a hole.
Jesus. Anyway, congratulations on coming out. Yes. I love your mask for mask relationship.
I think I'm excited for you to talk about football with your new boyfriend.
Who loves folding clothes.
This video is brought to you by us, Fruity Productions, because we don't have any sponsors yet. Have you ever watched a video and thought, oh my God, is that a Jennifer's Body shirt? Wait, are those vibrators on that mug? Does that mug say, please top me? And thought to yourself, wow, I wish I could buy that. Well, now you can, because Fruity Productions has a store, and you can buy them there. You could get a Rockford Peaches hat, a Savo shirt, a Girl Fight Club mug from Bottoms the Movie. All that and more in the Fruity Productions store. That rhymed. Now back to the straights. Moving on to the main topic of the video today, the 4B movement versus the 4G movement. Mm-hmm. First, some context. What is the 4B movement? The 4B movement was started by the women of South Korea protesting femicide, revenge porn, dating violence, and a surge in spy cam sex crimes that are overwhelmingly committed by men. Ooh. According to The Cut, 4B is shorthand for 4 Korean words that all start with, I'm going to guess, B? I'm not going to try to pronounce these words.
We don't speak Korean.
But we'll put them up on the screen. Or no. The first no is the refusal of heterosexual marriage. The second one is the refusal of childbirth. The third one is saying no to dating. And the fourth one is the rejection of heterosexual sexual relationships. It got its name in 2019 and has been growing ever since. Now, here in the U.S., women are starting to adopt this movement by opting out of having babies, having sex with men, dating, or marrying men. I'm so fascinated by this time because this is the only time in history that women haven't needed to depend on men for stability. Like, we can do everything ourselves now. Mm-hmm. And it's fascinating to watch the men scramble, because now that we can do everything ourselves, and if the men aren't meeting up to expectations, we just are like, then I don't need to date you. Well, not me.
Yeah, well, not either of us. If you are straight men, we don't need you. Here's the thing. If you're straight, if you're attracted to straight women, they don't have to need you, but they want you, and that's fine. Yeah. That should literally be enough. There's a whole ancient Greek play about it, I think, called Lysistrata.
I was Lysistrata on Lysistrata in college.
You were?
I was.
Congrats.
Thank you. Go on.
So this isn't new. Like, South Koreans didn't invent this. No. They made it popular and they organized it. Good for them. But I have a feeling that in response to this, men weren't like, hey, let me change my behavior because it's upsetting so many people that I ostensibly want to partner and be with for the rest of my life. Mm. I just think they probably doubled down on some bad shit.
When you say straight men, women don't need you, there becomes a knee-jerk reaction from men to be like, wah, rah, rah. But like, I think that now women are in a place where they're like, I want a partner who enhances my life. Like, I want somebody that I can be with, that I'm happy to be with, and just live my own life and partner with them.
Yes.
And so it's not that, like, you have to rely, you don't need this person to be happy. You can be happy on your own, and this person adds to that. And so that's, like, what we mean when we're like, we don't need you.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. All right, so that's the 4B movement. It's been very fascinating to watch.
Yes.
On TikTok, people are in the comments just commenting 4B, 4B, 4B. This upset the men, as we've spoken about, who have then created their own movement called, well, there are a couple of actually different movements. There's the 4G movement that was created by somebody on TikTok, and he's like kind of announced it when he was on a live on TikTok. And when he was originally talking about it, it looks like originally he was announcing a similar movement to the 4B, with talking points being no sex with women, no marriage with women, no dating women, no babies. So basically what the 4B movement was. And so everybody's like, that's great. That's what we've been asking for.
Yeah.
So thanks.
This isn't a dunk. Like, I don't know what we're doing 4G, but good for you.
This same creator came on to TikTok the following day to kind of explain why he created the movement. And he said that principles of the 4G movement are accountability, self-discipline, purpose, and mental health for men. And if that's the case, again, support.
Do it.
Yeah, please.
Do it.
If you guys are going to hold yourselves or each other accountable, great. Self-discipline, purpose, mental health for men, love it. Please.
Would love to see it.
Therapy.
Would love to see it.
Anyway, so that's the 4G movement. However, there was another movement that came out called the 5B movement. Here's what the 5B movement is about. Complete rejection of feminists, feminism, working women, career women, baby mamas, and single moms, for some reason, are catching strays on this. Support traditional women, housewives, pick-me women. All men leave women alone until they're able to afford a housewife. Sure. Focus on making your money, focus on your career. Great. Movement to move families back to traditional ways.
What's so scary about this for me? Not that it's scary, but I'm imagining being a girl dating men. There's no way to know if a person is like this on an app.
Sure.
Unless they say it.
There are some who who outright say it, but there are some who know to hide it. And that's the scary part.
You never know.
And single moms, like what if the mom, first of all, fuck off. Single moms are great.
How are you going to throw down baby mamas and single moms and be like, you need to be a housewife?
It's because it needs to be with his kids.
Yeah. Because if you're saying fuck baby mamas, you're saying fuck your previous partner with your children. Yeah. This like genetic progeny we're also fucking obsessed with. Like also, for the record, you could be a feminist and a stay-at-home mom. There's so many different ways to be a woman, y'all. And having a very narrow purview about what you want your bespoke spouse to be is only gonna hurt you.
I support the 4B movement. If you don't want to date men right now, don't date men right now. I don't think that's anything bad.
Yeah.
Do what you want. And if the men also want to keep their 4B movement or 5B movement.
Sounds great.
I mean, it's like the trash is taking itself out.
Yeah.
I think the straights are onto something with this. They've been butting heads for so long, and now they're realizing maybe we should just leave each other alone.
Yeah. And also, it originated from a horrific amount of femicide, revenge porn, sex, spy cam. Fucking,
yeah, which I didn't know about.
What? This sounds very like a reasonable response.
Yeah, to just be like, all right, well, if you hate us so much, why don't we take ourselves out of the equation?
Mm-hmm. For my own personal safety.
Yeah.
I worry about y'all so much.
Any final thoughts on the 4B and 4G, 5B movement?
I love being queer so much.
Right?
I really love being queer. And every time I hear about my straight friends dating or from like stories from within certain relationships, I'm always like, fucking yikes. Mm-hmm. Like, are you good?
Now we're going to check in to see what these straights are buying.
Oh, I forgot about this part.
I am so sorry about what you're about to see.
I'm so sorry about your internet history. I'm sure you get targeted ads for terrible things.
I do have to do a trigger warning. A lot of the shirts and items you're about to see have to do with, how can I put this lightly? Sperm? Anyway, here we go. Let's see. This is a shirt that says, "Thanks, Dad, for not pulling out and creating a fucking legend. Love your son."
I don't want to wear a shirt that is like, "Good job fucking my mother." Like, I don't want to. That's the weird part to me.
That's the weird part that's like the entire weirdness. Well, guess what? There are more like this. The next shirt. "Thanks, Mom, for not swallowing us."
Wow.
And there are 3 little sperm.
And it looks like you can personalize them for your personality.
For your children.
I want to think about my mom and my dad like that.
Not only do I not want to think about it, also, this is not, like, biologically correct. So this is presuming that she spit, but that doesn't mean that you're a baby then.
No, it means, like, thanks for taking it somewhere else instead of your mouth. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
And straight sex doesn't make sense to me.
It unfortunately does for me. Can you imagine receiving that gift? Could you imagine putting that mug on your shelf and drinking coffee out of it?
And it keeps going.
No, Amanda.
"We used to live in your balls. Happy Father's Day." Gross.
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 I rebuke that. I rebuke that in the name of Viola Davis.
Much like Viola, I have such doubts. Or did Meryl say that?
Meryl said it.
Damn it. This is a pillow that says, "Of all the vaginas in the world, I'm so glad I tumbled out of yours."
Or do these all have to do with your parents fucking?
It sure do.
This is so cursed.
You ever want to think about tumbling out of your mom's vagina?
Never. Never. I also don't want to think about C-sections, which are the most metal thing to ever exist.
That's true. I didn't tumble out. I was C-sectioned out.
You hit the escape hatch
Yeah.
through like 9 layers of tissue?
Yeah.
Make that a fucking pillow. Give me a C-section pillow. I would put that in my house. I've never had a C-section. Never been pregnant. Was not a C-section baby. It's a better fucking pillow.
Of all the wombs I've been ripped out of, I'm so glad it was yours.
Thanks for having major abdominal surgery while you were awake.
Yeah. Thanks, Bob. What is the straight obsession with genitalia?
It has to do with their obsession with gender.
We are giving a lot of flack to the straights. Mm-hmm. This is maybe not so much a solely straight issue as it is just a man issue.
Yeah.
Because there is a shirt for gay men that did make me chuckle that said, "Come in me, bro."
I would wear that shirt to the gym.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Are Straight People Okay? I hope that we shed some light on the mental health of straight people, or just the mentality, or the health of straight people. I don't know what's happening.
And remember, if you don't like the person you're with and hate having sex with them, leave.
Thanks so much for watching. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Water. Hydration. Did you just chug that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I love a grapefruit soda.
Exactly. I love both.
Did you just flash your fucking fingers? Did you just show your dick on camera? What are you doing?
The two things.